Hi guys, welcome back to another video. It's Dan here from Sports Cards UK, and in today's video we have another Mail Monday. So we have about 4 parcels to open up in today's video. So without further ado, let's jump straight in. Okay, so let's start off with package number 1, all the way from France, this particular one. Oh, now we did recently have in a Mail Monday a Edgar Davids 1995. He does have a 1994, which is his rookie, which I have learnt. A few people have mentioned that, have recommended that to me. This is the 96. Oh, why use tape, honestly? I'm going to use a fresh sleeve. So this is a Dutch issue sticker of Edgar Davids in his, of course, Ajax uniform. If you're after Edgar Davids, pretty much anything in his Ajax uniform is pretty good going. Should get a top loader. Right. So this is probably, well, yeah, this will be a second year sticker of Edgar Davids. This really wasn't very expensive at all. It didn't cost me a lot. He's just one of those players that I remember growing up. You would have seen in the old previous Mail Monday. I did do the Edgar Davids intro for FIFA 2003. So make sure you watch that if you haven't. I'll put a link to it on the video. But this is the Vote Ball 96. There's loads of Panini Vote Ball, if that's how you pronounce it. Rookies, obviously this not being one of them, but Patrick Kluivert. Who else? Who's the other guy I'm thinking of? Frank Rijkaard. There's loads of Dutch players that have started off in the Eredivisie, would have had stickers that are the Volt Ball stickers. Actually, I have got Clarence Seedorf, 1994, Ajax, same sticker, 2 years earlier. That's Clarence Seedorf's rookie. I'm sure there's a couple of others as well. Dennis Bergkamp, Panini Vote Ball, 1991. Marco van Basten, same set, Panini Vote Ball, 1983. So you can see there's Frank Rijkaard, there you go, is 1982. Ruud Gullit, same Vote Ball, 1980. So if you're after the Dutch players, and the Dutch have had some fantastic players, Panini Vote Ball is obviously a really good set to go by. But obviously this being a second year, it's not, or third year, I guess it would be. Wasn't overly expensive. Okay, so for package number 2, let's just rip this from the bottom. We have, let's get the trusty sword out. It is top loaded, which is good. I think I can see a top loader in there. Lovely. Oh, brilliant packaging. Right. We have a Kylian Mbappe 2018 Optic card. Now, this is a card that I think a lot of people are looking at. I would think it's fair to say that picking up Kylian Mbappe cards at this moment in time is probably a... you might have missed, or you probably missed the boat. But I think sets like Optic that people maybe aren't looking at as much. Obviously, everyone's picking up the Optic and Don Russ's. Of course they are. I think there still is a little bit room for growth in those. So the Optic series is obviously a really big series. It goes across baseball. It goes across football. It goes across American football. It goes across basketball. All sorts of sports. So Optic is a really, really good set to go for. I think this is a really nice card to go for. It's him in his France jersey. It's 2018. It's the year they obviously won the World Cup. He was the starlight of that. And I think long term, this is going to be a really, really good card to have. Flipping Kylian Mbappe cards, I think there's other cards that I would flip over Kylian Mbappe, but to hold long term, I think it's a good bet. I think Mbappe and Haaland easily going to be the next Ronaldo and Messi, 100%. Okay, so not a bad start to today's Mail Monday. So package number 3. For those of you who are interested in other sports, there is lots of other sports coming to the channel. I have got some basketball coming along. So just to keep you in the loop, I've got some NBA hoops. I've got some NBA hoops premium stock fat packs. I've got some Panini Prism Premier League coming. And I've also been purchasing a couple of only 2 so far, but vintage basketball. So it's good to have some vintage basketball back on the channel. Can I pry this out maybe? That's just a interesting contraption. I feel like I'm in an escape room, or this is Indiana Jones or something. Here we go. Oh, what? It's past the parcel. It's very well packaged, though. I can't deny that. Come on. Come on. There we go. Oh yes, do you know what? I've been waiting for this particular parcel for so long, and I'm so glad it came because I was a little bit worried it wasn't. So this might have been a while ago, but it's one of my better performing videos. It was one of my favourite videos to make. It just obviously cost a lot of money. It cost a lot of money because I was buying cards, so it's not the end of the world. It's not like a I hate sellotape, man. Come on. And I think it took so long because not accidentally, I hadn't realised I'd ordered an Amad Diallo sticker post ordering all these stickers from the same seller, and I didn't realise it was the same seller. So I'd ordered an Amad Diallo sticker like 4 or 5 days after I did this. I'm pretty sure it was a few days after I did this. Oh no, maybe it wasn't. No, I'm just chatting shit. But anyway, I did a £200 video, £200 challenge video on my YouTube channel, so you can check it out. It's got £200. You can't miss it. It's got £200 challenge written on it on the thumbnail. In that video, if you haven't seen it already, again, I'll link it up at the top. Definitely go check it out. I gave myself £200 to spend on as many sports cards, not as many, a good amount of sports cards as I could. Mostly vintage though. So there was one seller I kind of got a bit of a deal on ordering multiple different items, and this was them. So we've got a Zidane sticker from 1998, or 1996 rather. So this is a Calciatore 1996 to 97, very early card of his. What I will say about the 90s, obviously it's not his rookie, but it is a very early card of him. So it's pre-98 France World Cup, which is his first international tournament. And it's just a very vibrant, nice, young-looking Zizou there. We also picked this Paolo Maldini up really, really cheap. The video came out soon after Paolo Maldini unfortunately passed away towards the end of last year. It's another legend lost, which is sad after Maradona. But a kind of I think it's a Merlin card. Yeah, you can see it's Merlin collection up at the top there. I think it cost me in the region of like a couple quid. And it's just a really, really nice picture of Paolo Rossi. So it's more for the PC, this one, than an investment. I hadn't actually realised it was... I don't think he showed a picture of the back, and I hadn't realised it was Merlin. So I'll have to do some more investigation. I'm quite happy there's Merlin. We got a Roberto Baggio, which is, I think, a third-year card of his. So this is from 1987. I can just quickly fact-check that for you, because I know the one in here is right. This is a third year, yeah. So 1985 is his rookie, 85 to 86. And this is at 87 to 88. Fantastic condition for a Baggio. I believe they called him the Divine Ponytail in Italian, what used to be his nickname, because he used to have a kind of he was very famous for having kind of a rat's tail ponytail kind of thing. Fantastic player, obviously very well known for playing for Italy, very well known for playing for Fiorentina. We also got a Michael Laudrup. So one of the Laudrup brothers, probably the better one in my opinion, was Michael Laudrup. And this is him in his Lazio kit. Now this is actually a rookie, so this did cost me more than any of the other cards that you can see here. What on earth? I'll come back to that. And then we've got so this is 1983 to 1984. Very famous for playing for Barcelona as well. He was in the Barcelona team. Danish, fantastic player. If you haven't heard of Michael Laudrup, or if you maybe have heard the name but haven't watched him play, unbelievable midfielder. I'd highly recommend that you check him out. And maybe because this has taken so long to come, he's given me an extra sticker, but I'm sure I only ordered one, and he's written gift on it. But this is an Amad Traore rookie card, and I'm actually, what a nice guy that he's given a second one in there for free. So this is obviously 2019-20, him and his at Atlanta kit. He is obviously now playing for Man United. He did just score against AC Milan. He did a kind of he lobbed Donnarumma with a header, and he's 17. So I think he's 17, 18. He's born in 2002, so he'll be 18 in July of this year. I think that's right. Maths is terrible, and I can't be bothered to do maths right now, but there we go. So that was a big kind of parcel that I ordered. That was part of the £200 challenge. You can tell how long it takes for me to kind of open up mail. I try and save it up for Mail Monday videos to keep them as consistent as possible. And they all kind of get grouped together. So sometimes something that came 4 weeks ago kind of goes to the bottom of the pile, and I end up opening it much later. But we've got a fantastic array of cards here, and some real legends. And for the last one, we have and this has come from the United States, it looks like. Yeah. Right, let's just check this, because I think this is going to have an address on it. Oh. It has got my address on it, so I'm just going to open it here. We have, and this featured in the book, in the new book that I've just purchased from Carl Wilkes, which is Sporting Collectibles. And these two came together, but this is the one that I'm after. This is a Pele stamp, Brazilian stamp, and it says 1969 on it, and I can't remember the exact date because I bought this a long time ago, but you'd be able to see it up on screen. And then obviously this one came with it, which is I guess the Bank of Brazil. There you go. Or where they print the money, papel presumably. But this is a great stamp. And obviously I wanted to pick up something for Pele before the documentary. Closer and closer to the documentary, Pele cards got more and more expensive. I have always said if there's a documentary coming out about a player and you don't think there's going to be that much hype on them soon and you want to cash in, documentaries are such a great time to sell cards. Obviously, there's going to be a David Beckham one coming up soon. I'm going to hopefully sell quite a few David Beckhams at that point. There's a Magic Johnson documentary coming out, so you can sell all your Magic Johnson cards. The Last Dance was a fantastic time to sell Scottie Pippen cards or Steve Kerr cards or Kukoc cards. Jordan is obviously always going to have value because he's, in my opinion, the GOAT. He'll always be the GOAT. However, some of those other players, Scottie Pippen and players that you may have held cards of before that maybe didn't have much value, some of them, like the Fleer Metal cards and some of the sort of the 90s cards, did definitely fly. The prices flew, and same with Rodman and plenty of other players. But there we go. That is it for today's Mail Monday. We've got lots and lots of cards here. We've got recent stuff. We've got Kylian Mbappe. We've got some 90s with Edgar Davids and Zidane. We've even got some 80s here with Laudrup and late 80s with Baggio. We've got some Paolo Rossi, Pele, and then we got some recent stuff with Amad Traore, or Diallo, as he's now known. Fantastic. One of my favourite Mail Mondays I think I've ever done in a long while. Some really, really cool cards here. Some really fantastic players. If you haven't heard of any of these players, definitely go check them out. Each and every single one of these players is fantastic in their own individual way. You've got some different positions here, but really, really good players. And every single one of these players is going to have some fantastic highlights that I would highly recommend you check out. But there we go. If you did enjoy this Mail Monday, obviously please do drop a big like on the video. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. And I will see you on the next Mail Monday. Thanks very much.